Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to, oh, the video skipped again, sorry. I want to talk to you today about how we can use human design to help activate our prosperity codes. Okay, so we're going to talk about, the various elements of our human design chart super quickly. Okay, but at the end of the live, I'm also going to gift you, anybody joining this live, free access to a course that I'm running in just over 2 weeks' time, where we will talk in depth about, how we can use human design to activate our prosperity, to smash through our success ceiling, how I use other modalities within my work to do that alongside human design as well. So I will gift you that course at the end of this live. I'll pop it in the comments when we finish so you can learn even more. Hi Lorraine, hello. Right, where do we start? How can we use human design to activate our prosperity codes? Okay, so for those who know nothing about human design at the moment, human design, when we all have our own unique human design chart, okay, and it's like having a user manual to ourselves, and we can use it in so many ways, and you can learn about this stuff. Okay, so I've probably been learning I probably discovered it about a year and a half ago, something like that. But there's, you can learn this stuff for years and years, as I say. So it's like having a user manual to ourselves, but it helps us on so many levels. So it helps us with energy, how to manage ourselves, but it also will help us within our businesses as well. So it will help us in terms of, knowing where our niche is, what our core genius is, what we're here in this world to do, and therefore if we're following that, we're kind of in alignment with our body, with our soul, with our energies. So therefore life is going to become easier for us. We're going to not keep coming up against these success ceilings. There are other things that will come into that, but when we learn about human design, that's it's really going to help us to get really aligned with what we're here to do. Therefore we're not going to struggle so much, we're not going to attract so much drama, so many sort of stuck processes, hard processes. We're not going against the flow, basically. So what can human design tell us? So to start with, we have our type. So that will tell us how, who we are and how we need to interact with others. So this is a big part for me. So as a projector, I need to wait to be invited. So for example, in life, business, parenting even, knowing how to wait to be invited to share my wisdom as a projector is the right way for me energetically to do it. And that's where I will come up against the least blocks possible, is if I'm invited to share the things that I know, that I have wisdom with. Then we can look at authority, which will help us with knowing how to make the right decisions for us at the right time. So this will obviously help us within our business, but it will also help us on an energetic level, because we're not putting our efforts into the wrong things. We're not doing things at the wrong times for us. What was I going to say? And, that means we can preserve energy. We can sort of lessen the amount of times we're kind of taking the wrong road. So we're not taking actions on those things that are completely wrong for us and actually are going to drain our energy. So that's going to help us too, also, when we've created the energetic space, because we're not spending all our energy on the wrong things, it's going to help us become magnetic to the right opportunities. Okay, so we're going to start seeing those right opportunities coming into our lives more easily. With our profiles, so we will have 2 numbers within our profiles. And within those, they will again tell us, you know, who we are on a conscious level. So those things that we probably know and could see about ourselves, but also who we are on a unconscious level. So what other people will potentially see in us. And this is where, what this has helped me with particularly is knowing that if I get to a space with my business, with, you know, even something that I'm just doing or I'm trying to write in that particular moment, you know, so for example, if I'm trying to write some content, I know, because I'm a 2/4, so the 2 means that I'm a hermit. So for me, I know that I need to step away. I need to go into my hermit space. I need to go into my, you know, rest mode to be able to recharge my energy, to be able to let things go, and to be able to then let things drop in. So again, I'm not wasting energy sitting at my computer thinking, oh God, I need to get this done now, because I know full well that's not going to work for me. So this means that I can step away, I can recharge my energy, and I can come back and be a whole world more, you know, magnetic, motivated, inspired, productive, creative. You know, that's a really big one for me. That if the words aren't flowing, then there's a block, and I need to go and do my hermit. So so you know, when we learn more about our profile, it helps us to know again how we work best, you know, within ourselves, how we can interact best with other people, you know, how we can create those opportunities again for ourselves, how we can even, you know, look at strategies that we're using within our work. So all of this ties together to bring us out of our success ceiling and into our prosperity codes. And just as we talk about that, we can look within our charts to look at, you know, how we make money best. So our prosperity code within our chart. So for example, mine is I'm prosperous and celebrated for sharing my wisdom when invited. So the when invited is the key bit for projectors. But that's how, you know, that's how I'm prosperous, by sharing my wisdom when I've been invited. And also I'm a catalyst, so I can help others to see the world differently, which then helps them to transform, you know, and that is everything that I now do within my work, which thankfully was aligned when I started learning about human design. You know, that my work that I do now is all aligned with my chart, which is, you know, obviously why I had such a strong pull to do the work that I do now. So we can also learn, you know, what our life's work should be, what our life's lessons should be. So what we're here to learn, but then also to help teach our clients or the people that we work with. We can also understand what keeps us healthy. So mine was expressing my opinions. Now that is something that when I was young was absolutely suppressed. So that was a big learning for me, that, you know, actually I need this to be healthy in my body. My energy needs this to be healthy. And then it will help us also identify our core genius. So what we uniquely, you know, what our real, like, unique gifts are. So this again will help us to step out of this space. If we're not aligned with it, we're going to keep coming up against our success ceiling. We're going to keep coming up against closed doors. So this all helps us align into that space that is, you know, we are aligned, we're tuned into our energy, we're running ourselves best, you know, we're eating and exercising in the way that our body wants us to, so that actually we can make our lives so much easier, you know, and this is going to impact us on a business level, but it's a general life level as well, you know, parenting, our love lives, our, you know, general relationships in life. Is going to have so many impacts. So if you'd like to learn more about this, I'm running a free course in a couple of weeks at the start of November. So we start on the 9th of November, and we're going to talk more about human design, how we can use it to help us, how we can use it to help us prosper, how we can, you know, use it to help us come out of this stuck space that we may be finding ourselves in, and then also how other modalities that I use will also build into all of that, as well as the human design element. So by all means, do come across. It'd be lovely to see you there, lovely to have you sign up. I will put a link in the comments once I've finished, and then just do sign up. It's completely free. There'll be replays running for the best part of 2 weeks afterwards, so if you can't make the specific time on one particular day, you can always catch up later. So it'd be lovely to have you there. Take care. Thank you ever so much.